McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine. And happy Defenders Day! Because this year, you may have noticed that we can't all join together on the parade ground as we traditionally do and share the sights and smells and sounds of the field music and the artillery and all of the things that usually bring us together on Defenders Day. The holiday itself actually dates back to 1815 when Baltimoreans first gathered together downtown to celebrate the defense of Baltimore in 1814, the year before. And at that moment on Calvert Street, Lieutenant Colonel George Armistead laid the cornerstone of the battle monument that you can see today, and it serves as a symbol of the city of Baltimore. And Defenders Day would continue to be celebrated by Marylanders. It was actually a state holiday, declared so in 1908. They focused initially on celebrating the Battle of North Point, and then in 1889, during the 75th anniversary, festivities came here to Fort McHenry, where thousands witnessed a mock bombardment just off the shores, and that bombardment was actually witnessed by descendants of the defenders. Now, traditionally, each year at Fort McHenry, we have visitors come and gather with us for ranger programs and for demonstrations and music and all sorts, and we will still have those things. Though we are separated, we will still come together in spirit, because in 1814, when threatened by the Royal Navy, when threatened on the east side of town by British forces, Baltimoreans across the city came together and said, what can I do? How can I help my community, my family? How can I help all of us? And some took up arms as soldiers and sailors, and others took up shovels to dig the entrenchments that they would need on the eastern border of town to block the British Army from advancing. But each person asked, how can I help? How can I be of service to my community? And over 200 years later, faced with another feeling of uncertainty and a similar vulnerability, we still ask some of those questions today. And so this year's Defenders Day will be slightly different, but no different in terms of the questions we ask ourselves. And so throughout the day, we here at Fort McHenry will be sharing with you online a lot of the stories of the soldiers, the sailors, and the civilians who experienced not only the Battle of Baltimore, but the terror of the war in the Chesapeake. We'll look at the decisions that they made and the times when they chose to say, how can I help my fellow citizen? We are celebrating a moment in American history when people came together to look after not just themselves, but their community and their nation. And so, as we do that, and as we reflect upon their stories of selflessness and courage, help us to celebrate this Defenders Day by considering for yourself, what can I do to look after my community? How can I help out? And in that way, we can honor the legacy of the old defenders. We can make this nation, this community, all of us together by looking after each other, we can truly make this the home of the brave.